I'm like, man, dang, again, just facing this fear. I put my foot over the edge, and I just go ahead, just like this, man. 10,000 feet. And I'm going through the air like this, fast in the mug, free falling. My eyes closed tight, and I'm looking out, and then I started to feel a certain type of level. I say, hold up, man. I open my eyes up, and they got the camera on me like this, filming me, and I look in the camera, and I say, yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Starts with an organization, baby. Before change can be seen externally, change must be done internally. Crazy. When I landed on the ground, I experienced a euphoria that I haven't experienced for like weeks. I faced that fear. That's what we must do. We face that fear, you just start to develop a certain level of confidence. When you continue to face those fears that you face throughout life, you develop a certain level of confidence about yourself. I was walking in the grocery stores like, man, you know who I am? I just jumped out the plane. It just added to all of the other fears that I had faced. I had succumbed to the fear when I was 13 years old. I said that I can't go against the dominant thinking of my peers, because that would make me vulnerable. So I got to be as gangster as I need to be. I got to sell as much dope as I can possibly sell. Because if I go against the dominant thinking of my peers, what will happen to me? The most courageous thing that you can do is go against the dominant thinking of your peers. It's scary, but the reward is great. That's why I'm able to say I've been home for 10 years. I done faced those fears. When other people sat in that fear and they was afraid to adopt a new way of thinking, they sat in that fear. They had to continue to do penitentiary over and over again because they were afraid to face that fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but it's a triumph over it. Nelson Mandela faced those fears over and over again, and that is exactly why he will be known throughout history, throughout the world. Because he was able to face his fears. It's not easy. But those who can do it, man, life is yours for the taking. Dead serious. Dead serious. I'm living proof. I'm living proof. Man, you know I had, the Starts With an Organization program. It's the 52 weeks program. And I had a guy, he come up to me and he says, Carlos, man, let me get in the program. And I says, man, you know what? You outside of the criteria. I need you to have 18 to 24 months before you get released. Man, you got life sentence. You got 18 to life, brother. You've been down for 20-something years. I know you go to the parole board, but I mean, you outside of the criteria. He's like, man, I know, man, but I can add value to your organization. I can add value while I'm inside of this institution. Brother, just let me be a part of it. I'm telling you, I won't let you down. And I says, man, I hear you, brother. The brother come back on the first day of class with a resume. Like, brother, here go the resume, brother. He got a resume. We ain't even went to the employment readiness piece yet. He's like, here go the resume, brother. And I got all of these certificates. I say, brother, you know what? Just make sure you're here every week, man. Go ahead, take a seat. I say, brother, I have no choice but to invest in you because you have invested into yourself. You see the value in you. That's why it forced me to see the value in you. If you didn't see the value in you, then I couldn't see the value in you. You can tell the people who don't see value in themselves because they don't take time to develop themselves. They just continue to be the person that they were back in 1995. You can tell the people who don't see the value in themselves, but you can see the people who do. Because they are continuously trying to improve on who they are. They're trying to read as much books. They're trying to get to as many seminars as they possibly can. They're coming to these events to see if they can get one word that can change the direction of their life. They are getting next to people that can help them grow. So the people who see value in themselves force other people to see value in them. I see value in the brother. And I says, brother, you know what? Man, come on. Get on in the class. I know the criteria say 18 to 24 months, but hey, I am the president. I can make an executive decision. Trump do it. I'ma do it. Just recently, man, he graduated January the 10th in London Correctional Institution. He says, Carlos, can you go down there to the full board meeting? I got a full board hearing in Columbus, downtown Columbus, at the central office. Can you go down there to the full board hearing? And I says, yes, I will, brother. I definitely will be there. So I squared everything away for me to be there. I got there and I spoke to the full board. I've never spoken to the parole board ever in my life. I had flat time. I've never spoken to the parole board. I go there and I speak and I tell them everything about the Starts Within organization. And then I tell them that this brother who is inside of the penitentiary right now, he can help expand this organization. The way that we are going to build it is from within. That means that I need the people who had influence in the streets to come home with that same influence so we can influence these youngsters out here who's talking about that they got to catch a case in order to be solidified in their gang. So I need them to get some new information from the same people that has the influence. The only way that I'm going to be able to accomplish my mission is utilizing the people from within. You ain't gonna listen to no Harvard student. I'm telling the parole board this, and they looking at me, they say, well, when is he gonna get started? What do you mean when he gonna get started? Immediately, right now. As soon as you give him the out date, I will have him ready to do something. As far as the schools, something. Speaking engagements, this is my idea. Facilitator, it's a facilitator in here. There's a program manager in here. There's a program director in here. It's a president of the DC chapter. It's a president of the North Carolina chapter of the Starts Within organization here. How are we going to expand to get to 2.3 million people that is currently incarcerated? We get them with the brothers who are incarcerated. And when they come home, they do things to not go back in. And then that will stop people from going in. It's just simple ideology. She looks at me and she says, but do you think that he's going to need some time to adjust? What do you mean? He's adjusted. He's ready. He's ready. Why do you think that I'm late? I had 10:30, I was at court at 10:30 getting shared parenting with my daughter. And I was supposed to be here at 10:30, but I was doing that and I had to come over here at 11 o'clock. And even though I was late, I'm still here. But what I'm trying to say is that, man, hey, I'm doing Starts Within by myself. That means that I'm the administrative assistant, I'm the president, I'm the janitor, I'm a facilitator. I need help. This brother is my help. He's ready. They came back in 25 minutes. They gave that brother a parole. He gets released January the 2nd, 2018. He has to go through a reintegration center and then to transitional control. That brother did 24 years. He will be home January the 2nd. That brother put in the work. That brother faces fears. He don't care about everybody looking at him like he pressed to try to change. He didn't care about that. He did what he had to do. And because he did that, he's able to see that outdate. That's powerful. That's powerful. And that's what it's all about, man. Making that decision. Making that decision. The choice is yours. There's nothing as strong as a changed mind. Once your mind is changed and say that this is no longer for me, it will no longer be for you. But the decision is yours. Courageous. It's not the absence of fear, but it's the triumph over it. It's going to be scary, but it's going to be worth it once you get to the other side, brother. I am that other side. This is what the other side looks like. It's exciting. It's fun. It's good living. That's my time, man.